Hello, I'm Jen. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you are returning. I do appreciate all the support, and I hope you're doing well while you're listening to this reading, okay? It's going to be a general message. Keep that in mind as you're listening. Take what makes sense. Don't worry about the rest. You're responsible for all your own choices from any reader to any reading. You are in charge of what you decide to do after all that info. Okay, use your discernment. The intuitive message is whatever will be, okay? That's a whole set of readings. That's what the message is here, or intuitively. I have a hair. Anyways. So, check out the box below the video to connect with me on Facebook. Check out your birth chart. Purchase the oracle decks I've designed, such as FeralSpirit Oracle deck and the FeralSpirit Soul Care deck. Also, there's various emails there to get a reading, or if you want to do, I do made to order spiritual products, salts, sprays, oils, this thing, that thing, stuff like that. Even paintings. Someone like wants a painting, I will do a custom painting, spiritual, meditate on it. Anyways, it's pretty cool how it works out. So May 10th 2026 is the date today, and it is 9:20 a.m. Michigan time, or Eastern Standard Time. All right, I've done 5 of these already. So, or no, this is the 5th one. Yeah. So yeah, let's go ahead and pray, and then we'll see what comes out. All right. Thank you, the Most High God, Holy Mother, Holy Father. Thank you for this guidance. Thank you for this clarity. Thank you for helping us grow in love, wisdom, and understanding of not only you, others, but also ourselves. Thank you for helping me be of service to the viewer. All right. Thank you, God. Let's go ahead and get some of these. Crinkled some of them up so we could change up the energy. There is nothing like you, there was nothing like you, and there shall be nothing like you. That's the first one. This one came out reversed. Watch your relations with other people. Carefully be reserved. 5, 15, 20, 21, 35, 43. I feel like you're very open with someone. Every beat of your heart is a rhythm of your soul. Somebody very open with somebody, it feels very offbeat. It's like awkward. It feels awkward. Something here. Find release from your cares and have a good time. 1, 34, 40, 29, 32, and 21. So somebody could be dealing with an Aries here, something about Aries season, April, head, somebody's head. This could be like, you know what? I'm just going to be my awkward self. That is, somebody's done stressing about who they are and how they are. You're one of a kind, honey. You're one of a kind. Okay? Let's get some clues for this reading. Thank you, God. What are the clues for this reading? August. You could be a Leo. Okay? Something about August. Your name could be August. Could also be dealing with a Virgo here. Somebody's habits are awkward. Tuesday. Maybe they'll communicate this. Gemini energy, piercings. Somebody could have piercings, or they could... this is almost like piercing artist, amateur, professional, but also like somebody's getting like some piercing, like, it's a thing. It's like, I can't let it go. February, could be dealing with an Aquarius or a Pisces, somebody's intuition or their social network, bracelets, somebody about social networking, somebody's friendship. Strong friendship vibes in this one. In this set of readings, okay? There's been a lot of like recognizing connections and what they're doing for you, and if they're in alignment with you or misaligned. You know, looking back at like, why do I keep partaking in this? You know, it's like one reading was about being friends with an ex and how that was blocking things, and then another reading was about being friends with somebody since middle school and they've missed a lot of opportunity. My wheel just fell off my chair. They've been missing a lot of opportunity. What the for? Okay, about missing opportunities because of a friend. Pardon. And of course I'm not going to stop the video. Of course not. I'll stop it to let the dog out. I'll stop it to answer doors and phones. But to fix the wheel on the chair? Oh no. We're not doing that. Something about being your awkward self. X. Okay, that came out. First name, middle name, last name, initial. Somebody here is into alternative sports as well. I don't even know. I had this chair for years. I bought it from some old guy in a way ago. It's a good chair. I wanted one that could spin. I'm all about sitting and spinning on my chair, okay? If you do it enough, it kind of makes you lightheaded. Yeah, anyways, it's a feeling internally. So, anyways. Kind of just want to hide and edit all that out. Oh well. First through the 15th. Cat's out of the bag. Can't take it back. Done is done. Alright. My face is still red. I don't know if you guys can see it. I feel it. Anyways. Yeah, those, something about misaligned connections. I don't know, it's kind of a thing here. Somebody's friend, social network, something about this. Alright, thank you, God. We have F. Something about radio, FM. Something about changing the station. XM radio. Something about a song. Somebody's sick of someone's song. Something about somebody's extra small. Or they're petite. Something here about special effects too, and a connection. Rings. Somebody here make rings, have a lot of rings, wear a lot of rings, or be committed heavily to something. Strong Leo energy. You're dealing with a Leo, or you are a Leo. January. Dealing with something here about your work or your social network. Strong Aquarian energy. Somebody here was causing illusions in the social network. We have T. Something here is trademarked, or it's your trademark. Something about your style is the way you do something. Also something here about your physical, your sex. I don't know how else to say that, okay? I'm not sure. Anyway, something about boss. Aries energy. Something's been weighing on someone's mind. Someone's been weighing on someone's mind. Somebody's been thinking about someone in a sexual way. Could be an Aries that is feeling this, or you've been thinking about an Aries first. Okay. Leo, Aries, strong. 2 fire signs. Third fire sign. Sagittarius. Definitely dealing with a fire sign, okay? And some principles here. Sagittarius, Capricorn energy. So we have Aquarius. We have Capricorn strong. We have something about the end of last year coming into this year, okay? And April finally being like the tipping point, okay, for something. It's like, yep, tipping point about connection. There's somebody who is committed to something. I feel like something about San Francisco. Somebody here might have thought somebody was like just really like had no boundaries. And maybe that's what somebody doesn't. They have boundaries, but it's like they're awkward boundaries, or they're just awkward. They're very like open individual. It's not necessarily oversharing. It's like they're just different. Okay, it's something here about FX. Okay, it's like a different effect that someone has on you than another person. Okay, and it's something here about Montana or mountains. In Monday through Friday, something about that. But it's like, I don't know, there's some level of frustration here because they have an effect on you. Somebody has an effect on someone here where it's like they can't get away from it. They're like connected to it, committed to it, connected to it. Something about this. I feel like it's opposite genders. Something here about opposite genders. Yeah, I did say sex. There's this. It's an awkward, not bad, just awkward. Somebody here is really awkward. But it's also like, why am I attracted to that? Look at that. That's a mess. It's giving me Good Luck Chuck energy. Okay, if you've ever seen that movie, I can't even watch that movie all the way through. So dumb at this point in my life. But Jessica Alba's character, just somebody's name could be Jessica or Alba or Zane. What is it? Dane Cook. Zane, your name could be Zane. But or Dane Cook. But it's like she's always getting like her teeth chipped, or she's bumping into stuff. She's clumsy, right? She's awkward. She's really sweet, but she's awkward. It's something about that energy feels like, yeah. And I also feel somebody here is like larger than life. It's like they show up kind of, you think they're going to be a small personality, but they have a huge personality. Something about that as well, okay, with that extra small energy. It's like you thought something was going to be smaller than what it is, or more in itself than what it is. And it's not, okay? I feel like this is a reward from the universe. God is a sudden reward, your intuition here. It's two ways. Y'all are both awkward, whoever this is for. This is so awkward. It's like, I see you, you weirdo. It's like, I see you too, you other weirdo. Somebody could like, Mark Wahlberg, Marky Mark, somebody could be called Mark, but also Will Ferrell, that friendship, the other guys. It's kind of like the awkward friendship energy I'm picking up on here. Anyways, okay, so maybe super gentle and super aggressive, but somebody used to be super aggressive, now they're gentle. I don't know, something about a gentle giant. There's a height difference here, or personality difference. Definitely. This could be a tricky situation. You could be dealing with a lover or a Gemini. It's definitely a connection here. Actions and consequences. Lots of purple. Someone's favorite color could be purple. It's just more of that Leo energy, you know. It's like really recognizing that's the other theme, regal, royalty. It's like, I can't keep playing I'm an emperor anymore, you know, like I am the emperor of, or the empress of my empire. Like, I have to start making better choices for my future and for my legacy. There's something here about that type of energy where it's like royal or regal. It's like the weight. You added weight, but willingly added weight to your choices. Okay. You're just trying to do what's right here. 1, 2, 3. You're following the steps in a connection. I feel like something here is like, this is all happening right now. This is so awkward, but also it's like, it's like, it's so awkward. It's entertaining. So, I don't think somebody was expecting this, but now they are. I'm hearing Mitch. Oh my gosh. Todd. Yeah. Something here. Sam. Samantha. Fatima. Matt. Anyways, okay. What are the clues here? Thank you, God. That got like really awkwardly quiet. Alright, house, home. This is a Lenormand deck. Safety, customs, privacy, traditions, establishment. Somebody's just awkward. They're like that even behind closed doors. They're awkward even when they're alone and it's just them and God. They're still awkward. That does not go away. Yeah, I feel like somebody here is realizing that there is, they're trying to establish something, it feels like. They can establish something. I don't know. Okay, so anyways, they have suffering, burden, duty, principles, conviction, indoctrination. And this is the card of cross, okay? So yeah, maybe something at home behind closed doors is also like weighing. There's something weight here, right? Something about principles, duty, burden, suffering in silence. Crossroads. This came out reversed. Choices, hesitation, decision. Yeah, they're not going anywhere. It's okay, so it's a tricky situation and things aren't changing. Okay, this kind of the vibe here is like, oh, it's starting to get really heavy behind closed doors. I feel like somebody is realizing they've got to make a move here. They have a choice. I also just heard hands down, no other. So I don't know what that's about. Let's get one more, please. Thank you, God. What's the energy here? Yes. It's a lot, and it feels tricky. Okay, something about sex and virtues, morality, sensuality, ethics, and wisdom. Somebody is trying to do something the right way. Yeah, they have to break free of a commitment. We have ring coming out. I don't know if I'm starting you guys. Sorry, these. This is ring that came out. So they're breaking free of a cycle. This is very tricky. Something here about an ex. The lily reversed. And this is influence, bear, the card of bear. Somebody's not in charge. Some of you hear about power, short temper, strength of character. It's like, I can't fight it anymore. I can't fight this feeling anymore. You're so awkward, so I'm going out the door. But not like, it's like I don't know, travel. There's something here. Key. Yeah, somebody's free. Open, unlock, achieve, liberation, revelation, resolution. Okay, and that's an 8 of diamonds. So somebody's free here. They're getting out of a situation so they can go towards another situation. I feel like it's so awkward. I also feel like that's someone's attraction level. Like, it's so much is awkward. Like, I don't even know what to do. What do I do with my hands? Like, that type of vibe. They know they cannot be physical here. There's some morals in place, okay? Somebody wants to toss their morals out the window, but I don't think they will. I feel like they're choosing to break a commitment so that they're not breaking their morals. Yeah. It's almost like I can't control it anymore. It's not in a bad way either. Yeah, they're just accepted. They feel the way they feel. It is what it is. Actions and consequences. Guys, there's an ending here. I'm so sorry if you're the one leaving a relationship. You could be an Aries, something about 22, 4. It's just, it is what it is. It's, you know, I feel like right now you're recognizing that it's mutual, and there's a lot, it's tricky though, because it's like people are behaving, and they're not, it's not being, just because it's a mutual attraction or a mutual feeling, it's not, they're waiting for something to end here, because it's almost like I cannot take it anymore, like, but in a positive way, right? Like, I like this person so much, like, what am I doing over here? I have to go towards that one. We have soul on the bottom. I feel like somebody could be someone's soulmate here, and that's why the attraction's so strong. It's like I'm choosing this first things first. That's definitely a vibe. So there's a balance and a connection. I feel like it's a fair 222. You could be seeing this, but yeah, it's like that's what I've been missing. That's the cowbell to my banjo. Can you just everybody take a moment? Imagine a banjo. Now bring in the cowbell. That's this couple. You all are awkward. But you might have mutual addictions or mutual relatability. Like, you have some sort of relatability here. So this is a 5, Taurus energy. This could be happening. This is happening right now. Okay, whoever this is for, this is your current energy. 5, addict, impulsive, compulsive, selfish, dishonest, never satisfied, control, and chaos. I feel like somebody is realizing that they're not coming from an impulsive energy. It's like, it's more of a, if it was impulsive, you would have just broke your morals, okay? Something like that. It's like, you're doing something in a very balanced way, okay? Because you're aware that you're an addict of some sort. And that's what's making this even trickier. Maybe you're a sex addict, okay? And you're trying not to hurt people just because you want, and you're wondering even, I feel like, am I just lusting after that person? I don't think you are. I feel like there's a connection here where it's like, are they real? Like, is this real? Yeah, you're trying to do things by the book, the right way, okay? This is a huge indicator of trusting your intuition. You know, pray, meditate, talk to God, but this is definitely something here about trusting your intuition. I feel like it's a tricky situation because you might have been priorly committed to something else, but you're free now. It's like, your name could be Lenny or Kravitz, but it's like something about fly like an eagle. Fly like an eagle. Somebody here's a guitar player. Somebody's a musician. Awkward. So awkward. But in a good way. It doesn't feel like uncomfortable. It's just like... yeah, anyways. Okay. I feel like we don't need any more of these. Idiot. Yeah, somebody feels dumb. It's like, oh. This is also like, I'm just showing up as I am. That skeleton with the crown on. It's like, yeah, I know I'm awkward, but I rule this roost. This is mine. Oh, all right. What is the more oracle messages? What are you wanting to protect? Okay, so I feel like somebody here is concerned about the other party's feelings. There's a third party here, but it's like I'm trying to do this the right way, right? I appreciate my collective, because my collective does try to do things the right way. Like, viewer, whoever you are, you guys you try to do things the right way, the correct way. You try not, it's like harm as little as possible, okay? And sometimes you don't even try to harm things or harm people, but it's like your truth could hurt another person's feelings. And you try to consider that without skirting around the issue. There's something here about opposite gender. So this could be a heterosexual couple. What are you cultivating? Or even something else I just picked. It could be a same-sex couple, but there's opposite energies, right? Where it's like, yeah, something about that. What are you cultivating? I don't take cards off the deck. I don't take cards off the floor. We have heart coming out. Omega on the... Yeah, somebody's got feelings somewhere else. They have to end something. My dog jumped. Taking charge. All right. And guess what, folks? That's still upright in the deck. So, yeah, my guides and God was like, yeah, you need that card out, actually. Okay, let me pick this up just real quick. Bear with me. We have root chakra up. I have to show you the ones that are upright. I'm not taking them, but we have root. Something here about your home base is changing. And what's the other one? Aries. That was the other one we had upright. I can't catch a break during this reading. Oh my gosh. It's so awkward. Crown, more of that regal. You're like, that's my person. I'm someone's person. I don't know whose, but I'm somewhere in the world. It's my misfit match, who matches perfectly with my weirdness. Okay. Capricorn was upright and observing. Well, if you just watched all that, holla at me. That's making a mess. Okay, I don't really want to... There's something about Virgo, that's upright. 6th house. Somebody's habits. You're like, you are so awkward. There's definitely an earth sign involved here. They're like, that's so awkward. Where do you see the value in this? Where do you see the value in that awkwardness? Maybe you're an uptight person, or you're like a really like methodical person. And your counterpart is not. There's a method to their madness, but maybe they're just like, I don't know, all over the place. All right. Oh, I feel like I need to clear that energy here for a minute. All right, God, what's the message here for the viewer? Thank you, God. Something here is just starting. This is like, I can't go back. We have the Page of Swords coming out. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's like, yep, nope. Now that I know what I know, no change in that. I can't go back. We have the 10 of Wands coming out. Yep. Okay, this is so this is an end to burden. Somebody's definitely ending a connection to go towards a more balanced connection. I feel like somebody feels like they're addicted to someone. Okay, and it's not unhealthy. It's just like, this is the equivalent of, they drive me so crazy. There has to be some sort of slight madness in love, guys. Like, there just has to be. How else do you think, like, if you talk to couples that have been together happily, right? They have their ups and downs, but they're like happily married. They're like best friends in their 80s and 90s. And they will tell you that there's a mild obsession involved there to keep the relationship going that long. Like there's some sort of mild obsession on both ends. So we have the Ace of Pentacles. Somebody's going straight towards their person. They're going towards their connection. Ace of Pentacles, solid, stable offer. This is tangible. Whether you're on the receiving end or the giving end of this, there is tangibility here. This is real. Yeah, the Devil's reverse. This is not toxic, okay? Do you feel like there is some mild obsession here to the point that somebody ended something else so they could come towards you, or vice versa, you're ending something to go towards someone? There's some mild obsession here. Like, it's not unhealthy, though. 6 of Pentacles came out reversed. Yeah, it's like, I can't do this in a corrupt way. I have to do this in the right way. And I'm going to stop giving to a situation. I know what the action consequences are. 3 of Swords. Somebody's going to be disappointed. There's the boss here, Emperor. That's Aries energy. But I got to do what I got to do for my empire. I'm going to trust my intuition on this. Pisces energy, High Priestess. I'm going to trust that this is for a higher purpose. This pain and suffering is more valuable than one could even recognize right now. It's like, I got to go do this. I got to go do this. I got to go do that. Over there, okay? Page of Wands. Yeah, this is good news. I expect an offer, a message, an invite here somehow. You're going to end something to go towards something else. And, you know, your choices are your choices. not judging. I'd rather people be honest and hurt someone with the truth and be like, this isn't working for me. I'm just sorry. I don't feel the same. And, you know, I'm going to just pack my stuff, 10 of Wands, pack my stuff, and I'm going to go, okay, to this new start. You don't have to tell them that part, but it is what it is. There could be 2 children involved here or something here. Maybe that's why it's tricky, because there's kids involved. I feel like there's youth involved here. You know, you've been maybe married, even committed to something here, but you're going to recommit to over here. Not recommit. You're going to commit yourself to this, whatever this is. All right, where's the viewer at in this? You could definitely be an earth sign. Viewer, 7 of Pentacles. Yep, you've been sowing seeds and seeing what shows up here. I feel like you've been playing with some ideas. Tower card, and all of a suddenly it's like it hits you. It's like I'm in it. I'm already in it emotionally. Might as well be in it physically. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. It's like I think about this person. I feel a certain way towards this person, and that is kind of, yeah, you're done waiting. Tower card. I feel like this just comes out of the blue. 8 of Swords. Yeah. Somebody realizes they are been thinking about this person a lot. They've been thinking about doing this a lot. Now it's time to do it. Magician card. Okay, this is time to take all the skills I have, all the resources I have, and make some stuff happen. Hermit card on the bottom. Yeah, somebody's been thinking about this a really long time. I feel inclined to get a second deck. So maybe that's that opposite energies. Maybe the person you're with right now is really methodical, and the person you're going towards is not. They're like, it's almost like a channeled chaos, right? There's a method to their madness. It's something here, maybe it doesn't quite make sense to you, but it makes sense. You don't know how it makes sense, but it does. Yeah, I feel like there's 2 very different personality types. Someone's very like, they're not reserved, they just are who they are. It's like, I'm out there, it is what it is. Can't put the cat back in the bag, I already let it out. But that is what you like about this person. I feel like you have feelings here, okay? Queen of Pentacles upright, King of Cups upright. I feel like you've just accepted. I just feel the way I feel about that person. I'm in love with that person. I love what they do. I love their habits. I love just how they are. And 10 of Pentacles. Definitely could be a family situation you're having to figure out here. I feel like this is giving me blended family. It's also like the very unique perspective and approach to life that you're like blending in here with this other party. So you could be dealing with Scorpio. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. This could also be somebody, you're realizing someone is like spouse material. As weird as they are, I feel like they're very awkward. It's like as awkward as that person is, that's wifey, or that's hubby, or, you know, that's my person. And I feel like you haven't talked about this. Justice. Yeah, there's a marriage on the cards here. I almost feel like there's a divorce of some sort. Somebody is moving out maybe before the divorce or before they file for divorce. They're moving out beforehand. 10 of Cups. Yeah, I feel like that's what they feel like the right thing to do. It's like, I can, this is almost giving me, I can have my cake and eat it too, but not in a toxic way. It's like, all right, so if we just got to file the paperwork, but I left. Okay, it is what it is. They know what's going on. They know I'm not committed to that like that. I'm not coming back. I'm going to be filing for, you know, separation, divorce, annulment, whatever the heck. And I feel like that's what's fair and that's what's right. And maybe that's what that tricky situation was. It's like, how can I do this without throwing my morals out the window? Because I wouldn't want someone, how would I want someone to treat me in this situation if it was, the shoe was on the other foot? And I feel like, you know, there's going to be disappointment. So you're being an adult about it. You know, this isn't going to be great, but it's like, you're not letting that stop you from taking charge. Ace of Cups. Okay. Page of Wands again. Definitely could be kids involved here. We have very creative energy, very youthful. I feel like this person is like your friend. Like, you're like, I want to be their friend. 5 Swords coming out. Yeah, it's like, I got to offer up this emotional, I'm going to send a message here. It's like that defeated energy, though. It feels like I've got to leave that to go for that. And it's like there's no other way about it, right? 4 of Swords. You might have some fighting at home, obviously, with this energy, but you're going to go towards what makes you passionate, what you're attracted to. Let's put 1 on the viewer energy. Viewer, you're going to make some stuff happen. You're detaching. Double reverse. You're not doing it in a toxic way. If you were worried about that, yeah, you're not hiding it. 7 of Swords. Fair play to you. Woo! You're a good human. You're not doing this in a toxic way. You're acknowledging how you feel about the other party. You're acknowledging that in order to go towards the other party and not have guilt and shame and have to hide it, I've got to be honest right here. I've got to follow my morals. I got to, you know, do my morals. And that's, you know, if you look at the definition of morals, it's doing what's right when no one's looking, right? What you think is right. So, and viewer, you are definitely doing, you're going to stop giving to someone. You're done giving to a situation because there's this awkward energy. It's like, it's awkward. I can't keep thinking about this person or this thing and go towards this thing. I feel like it's a relationship, guys. That's why. Okay. Yeah, we have Gemini, Virgo. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of fire sign here. There's a strong Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy, Capricorn, definitely, Libra. Yeah, I feel like there's in Taurus, you know, so it's like there's a lot of stability and abundance I can see here. Somebody's very much like solid, even though they're kind of awkward. They're solid. They're loyal. And that, I think you know that, viewer. I think you know that in order to get with that person, you have to do things the right way, because this person is awkward. I feel like they're smart. They're going to ask you, whoa, how did you handle that? Like, it's kind of like, I just got goosebumps. And you know this about this person. You might not even, you don't know how you know this about this person, but you know they're going to ask you, did you do it the right way? They're going to expect you have done it the right way, leaving this other situation. They're going to expect that you did this in a very loving, kind way. They understand the hurt, because hurt's going to happen. But whoever you're going towards, they are going to check you. They want you to be a good person. And I feel like they are a good person, but there's like, that's one of the things you're attracted to, is like, they help me be a better man. Okay, leaving it there. Hope it's helpful. Yeah, many, many blessings, and until we talk again. Bye.